boys and girls. Welcome to Penny's Reading Nook, coming to you live here at Patch. I'm glad you're here with us today, and boy, let me tell you, I really miss everybody, and I can't wait till this is all over and we can all be back together. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get ready and start for today. This week at Building Blocks, we are talking about the letter M. Every other week, Miss Pam and I concentrate on a letter of the alphabet. We do not teach the alphabet in order. We just pick letters at random and teach them. And we do all kinds of activities around that letter. Well, this week we're doing the letter M. Do you have any ideas why we might be doing the letter M? We might maybe be celebrating something on Sunday that starts with the letter M called Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all our moms. That's the day when we want to honor our moms and we want to say how proud we are of them and all the hard work they do for us. And so they need that special day, especially now with everything going on, all right? But before we get on to the Mother's Day stuff, we need to work with the M stuff, okay? So one day at Building Blocks, my class, my preschool class, will talk all about the letter M. And M is one of those letters that you can make it two different ways. When I was growing up, I was taught to make my M. You go down. Being left-handed is a little awkward. And then I go down to the center line. Then I'd come back up. And then I'd go back down. That's the way I was taught to make my uppercase M. But you can also make your uppercase M go from the top line to the base line and then back up. It's kind of like going up and down a mountain. Then up the mountain and down the mountain. You can make your M like that. So either way, it's okay. It's just what way is comfortable for you. And then when we make a lowercase m, we're going to start right here at our dotted line. We're going to go from dotted line to the solid to that base line. And then it's like a camel's hump is what I call it, kids. We're going to go make a hump. And then we make another hump. And then we have a lowercase m, okay? So we've got that settled, and then we figure out what sound does the M make. So let's think about that. Mom, moon, mountain. So saying those words, what sound do you think the M makes? It makes the sound, okay? So we've got that. We know the sound it makes. We know how to make it. Then we've got to answer some other questions, okay? The first one is the uppercase. So at this point in time, we'd go around the classroom and everybody would have to make an uppercase M. Again, you can make it whatever way you're comfortable with. Me, I make it with my M going down to the line, to the dotted line. So one, down, up, and down, okay? And then make me another one. Or we can go down, down, up, down, okay? So there's our uppercase M. The next one says lowercase, so we have to make a lowercase m. So short stick, and then we've got to have our humps. Like Alice the camel had two humps. There we go. So there's our other m, okay? Now the next question says letter before it. Well, then we need our ABCs for that, right? So let's flip our paper. So we've got our ABCs here, so we need to find the letter M. And right down there's the M. So with that, what letter comes before the letter M? So we're going to jump up here. And what's that letter? It's the letter L. So we'd go back here, and everybody's going to write the letter L, because L comes before M. Now our next question is, what letter comes after it? Well, let's flip back. All right, we found our M, so we're going to, instead of hopping backwards, we're going to hop forwards. One letter. So what comes after M? The letter N. All right, so then we would make our uppercase N. You could also make the lowercase letters with it if you wanted to. All right, and then the last question is, can you think of an M word? Well, we're celebrating Mom's on Sunday, right? So that would be our M word. And we spell mom. M-O-M. Mom. Okay? So we know how to make it in an uppercase and a lowercase. We know what letter comes before it. We know what letter comes after it. We know an M word. And we know the sound that the M makes. So now we need to move over and get ready to listen to our book. And the name of our book today is called Mother's Day Surprise. It was written by Stephen Grinsky and illustrated by Kathy Ember. Hope you enjoy this story. Violet was a young snake. She liked sliding and slithering and shedding her skin whenever it got old. Ugh, snakes. Woo. In her free time, Violet often played with the other animals. She raced the rabbits. She hung next to the bats. And she fooled around with the chipmunks. See, they're riding on her back there. But as spring was sprung, Violet noticed a change in the air. The other animals were suddenly very busy, too busy to play. Violet wondered why everyone was in such a hurry. "What's the rush?" she asked a fox trotting by. "Things to do," he said. Well, Violet could see that. "What things?" she asked, but the fox was already gone. Violet looked around for anyone with a moment to spare. "What's going on?" she asked a skunk digging in the dirt. "We're getting ready for Mother's Day," he explained. "Already?" said Violet, and the skunk laughed. "Well, you can't start too soon. It takes time to make the perfect gift." Violet had to admit that was true. But what kind of a gift would be perfect for her mother? Violet watched a squirrel sorting through a pile of acorns. He was very picky about it. "Why are you being so fussy?" Violet asked. "They're for my mother," said the squirrel, "and she likes them crunchy." And he had an extra crunchy, a crunchy, and a not so crunchy pile. Next, Violet saw a bear crushing some honeycombs. "That looks like sticky work," said Violet. The bear agreed, "But I have to do it right. My mother likes things just so." Then Violet saw a beaver chomping on a fallen tree trunk. "What are you doing?" Violet asked. "Shh," said the beaver. "Don't disturb the artist at work." "Oops, sorry," said Violet. "I can't afford to make any mistakes," the beaver went on. "When I'm done, my mother will love this." You can see that he's chipping away there and making a statue of himself. Violet was glad everyone was working so hard, but that wasn't helping her. What could she do for her own mother? Without arms or legs or teeth, she couldn't make anything like the other animals. Never before had Violet felt it was hard being a snake, but she felt that way now. As Mother's Day approached, Violet got sadder and sadder. The other animals were finishing up their gifts, and Violet still hadn't started hers. It wasn't fair. It wasn't fair at all. Then Violet got an idea. You can see that she's looking at the raccoon. Looks like he's making a wreath for his mom. She practiced and practiced her present in secret. It was a tricky business, but slowly she made progress. And on the morning of Mother's Day, all the animals were ready with their presents, and Violet was ready too. You can see her mom down there sleeping. "Happy Mother's Day!" shouted Violet. "Oh my," said her mother, "what a nice surprise." It's perfect, Violet. Absolutely perfect. Violet was very happy. Even without arms or legs or teeth, she had shown her mother just how she felt. And her mother felt the same way too. They made hearts with their bodies. The end. And that was Mother's Day surprise. Now I have got a project for you to do, kind of like Violet's. How she made that heart. Well, you need to get, if you have some colored paper at home, you want to get your mom's favorite color paper. My mom, her favorite color is purple. So we're going to fold the purple paper in half. All right. And then we have half a heart. Don't have a whole heart yet. We have a half a heart. What you're going to do is you are going to trace a half heart design on your construction paper. Going around and around and around. Doo, 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 doo. Okay. So when I remove that, you will see that I have half a shape. I don't have a whole shape. I have a half shape. And now I need a pair of scissors. And being left-handed, cutting with gigantic scissors. Lots of fun. And then we get it all cut out. So you see we have a half. And then when we open it up, what do we have? Da 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 da. We have a heart. We have a whole heart, okay? And then I want you to get maybe a black crayon or marker, whatever you have, and you can use whatever color really. And then you're going to write the word mom on that heart. And that's that M. It's an easy word to spell. O-M, mom. And then you can give that to your mom. Say, I love you, Mom, and she will be so happy, I bet. So excited. And then we have just one more thing that you can do with your mom, or maybe get your dad or your older brothers or sisters to help you. We're going to have to get some stuff at the grocery store, so I don't know if we want to do that. Watch your space. We're going to make our mom, get my paper ready here, berry infused water. So we're making our mom some flavored water in a mason jar. And I love mason jars. I like to collect them. So what we're going to do is we need to start off, and I've already washed my berries. I washed them at Building Blocks today. Just going to get like a little small container of blueberries and a little small container of raspberries. We're going to wash them, and then you're going to put them in a big mason jar, okay? And then it says we need 6 cups of cold water. Well, some jars have measurements on them, and this one does. And so we're going to go all the way to the top with our water. So we want to take some cold water. And our line for 6, I'll show you in just a minute, is actually right here on the side. But because we added 1 cup of blueberries and 1 cup of raspberries, we need to go a little higher on our jar. And we're going to go all the way to the very top, right there. And there you have 6 cups of water with your raspberries and blueberries. Now it says you want to chill it in a refrigerator for at least 2 hours. But the longer you leave it in the refrigerator, the better it's going to taste. So maybe make it the day before, okay? So we've got that. And now, dum, 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 the magic of television. We have some that is already set up. And I'm going to give it a try. We've got this one here that's got a set. And then we'll get out a cup real quick. And we're going to try to pour some water in without making a mess. All right. And then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to take a drink. Pretty good. Raspberry blueberry water. I hope you enjoy it, boys and girls. And moms, I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.